I'm really happy to be here to share this today. And I thought I would tell a little bit about my journey with Parkinson's that brought me to where I am now with the patch. I had my first real symptom of Parkinson's in January of 2013. I was out walking with a friend and one of my toes on my right foot curled up really painfully. And that began a year of the symptoms worsening, my toes curling more, my foot cramping. And I began an odyssey of going to doctors, two podiatrists, my internist, chiropractor, and naturopath. No one could tell me what it was, and there was no relief. About a year later, in January of 2014, I went on a 2-month cleanse, and I emerged from it profoundly, extremely depleted and exhausted, and I didn't recover. So in about April, I went to see a functional medicine doctor. And I spent about $10,000 having a battery of tests and took some glucosine. Anyway, I took a supplement from her, and I started to get tremors that fall. And by 2015, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. That began a journey for me of trying all kinds of different things. I've been out to the Ayurvedic clinic in New Mexico 6 times since 2016. And it's been very helpful. I take Ayurvedic herbs, I take lion's mane, and my disease has not progressed very much. It's actually been better the last 2 years than it has been. But my tremors are moderate. I'm still only affected on one side of my body. But the one thing that has gotten worse and worse is the curling toes and the cramping in my foot. It's been really debilitating. I had to stop walking with friends because I had to stop and stretch my foot every few minutes. And I couldn't walk any great distances. I couldn't go to the mall anymore. Grocery shopping was painful. So Bibi called me in April and told me about the patch. Actually, Bart had emailed me, but I had kind of poo-pooed it. But Bibi got hold of me and really talked to me about the patch. And I thought, why not? And I took the patch for a month. And after a month, the cramps and the curling of my toes fully went away. And it's been 3 months now, and I've had no cramping and no curling of my toes. It's a minor miracle, to tell you the truth.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's really been amazing. And the other thing,
yes.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
One more thing. The Parkinson's had begun to creep into my vocal cords, and it was hard to talk. My voice was getting very low. Sometimes they weren't working very well. In I'd say the last 2 months, that has really resolved itself. So it's been amazing.
And you know that the change in your vocal cords, there was nothing else that you were doing, correct?
Nothing. I think the other things I'm doing have helped, but these 2 symptoms, which have been very debilitating, have not been touched. And the only change that I made this year was starting the X39 patch. Beanie wanted me to talk about it after a month, and I said, absolutely not. I want to see a change for 3 months, and then I'll tell the world about it. Well, it's been 3 months, and I don't have any cramping in my foot or curling of my toes. So here I am.